keep getting questions about my hair, y'all. I'll keep doing the videos and answering the questions over and over again. But I even get people in the street that ask me, what am I doing for my hair? I get it on the channel. In my video earlier, someone said, you have gorgeous hair. I have very healthy, gorgeous 4C hair. But I will talk about how I get it this way. And this is actually almost a week into the twist, and it looks so good. So I'll wait till we get more people in here to get into it. I did want to show the very first thing. So one of the very first things that I do is I do the blood type diet. When my hair starts to struggle, I know that I'm not eating enough foods, beneficial foods, most beneficial foods on my blood type. So I'll just open this book and say, okay, I need to add a couple more foods to my diet. One thing I found out about getting healthy hair is underground growing vegetables really help your hair. Like really help your hair. So if you don't have a garden, you can just buy it in a juice form. So like beets, beet juice, potatoes, carrots, underground growing vegetables. Vegetables you see that has roots, visible roots, or very webby food. Like when you look at certain oranges or tangerines, you see like a lot of web in there. Or when you look at a lemon, it has a lot of web. Those are the foods you're going to want to eat for thick, luscious, faster growing hair. Okay? Hi, everybody. So even if you're a guy, you want to take notes. Okay? One of the things that I do is I eat foods through my day that is estrogen-based foods. We know that the Empress hair, her hair in the old days was almost down to the ground. She was on a very high estrogen diet. Now, if you're a man, you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. If you are a man, you want to make sure that you have at least one plate of a variety of estrogen food as a snack. This is if you're trying to grow your hair as a man. Okay? All right. If you are a woman, especially if you have fragile hair and like 4C hair, you definitely want to have an abundant of estrogen foods. So oatmeal, salmon, beets, tomatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes, yogurt, definitely like vanilla, even bananas. Pineapple is definitely low key. Good for your hair. You may not think it is, but it is. So, the first drink you should have of your day should be for your skin and hair. Otherwise, it gets lost in the mush of the other type of foods. So when you wake up, you need to think, I'm eating for my hair and my skin, like the Empress did. So you want to make a smoothie that is for hair and skin. So you want to think about, is it abundant in estrogen food? Is it abundant? So look up all the ingredients to make sure you have, I say at least 3, because 3 times is a charm. But if you can get 6 ingredients in your juice or smoothie or on your plate, that's pretty good. So if you can get a plate of food that has 6, once again, 6 different types of food that is good for your hair and your skin. All right. So this has only 2 grams of sugar. All right. But this has vanilla. Vanilla is a superfood. It's a good food for my blood type, which is why I chose vanilla. Okay? Vanilla is very Empress, high queen type of energy. So I chose vanilla yogurt. It matters what yogurt. You could go and get Greek yogurt all you want. but it matters what type of yogurt that you're eating. Okay? So you have to think about that. All right. Now, the Empress, to grow her hair, one of the things that she had access to in Egypt that a lot of other women didn't have access to: honey. Okay, this was very rare. Only the rich, the high royal emperors had access to this. So if you are struggling with sealing in moisture and shine in your hair, okay, you need to get a honey jelly. This is the bomb for 4C hair. I'm telling y'all the truth. I didn't use every gel walking this earth or sitting around in these stores. This is one of the best, but it ain't cheap, y'all. You're not going to find this in any old dollar store. You're not going to even find this in any Rite Aid. You're going to have to go to a big chain store to get this, okay? And you're going to have to look on where the high-end products are. So this is like $8-10 jar here. You're spending some money. So make sure that it's only you using it. Okay? Whole blends have been stepping up their game. They're winning. Okay? Whole blends is now becoming a celebrity product. They keep on improving their product. So honey is good for moisture. This right here is good for curl definition, and it has all these ingredients that it doesn't have. One of the ingredients it don't have is drying alcohol. You want to avoid any products that start off with that alcohol, that acetyl alcohol. If it starts off with that, do not ever put it in your hair. If it's moisturizer or gel, don't, because you're going to be leaving that in your hair. That means you're putting that acetyl alcohol in there and it's drying it out. It's actually undoing the sealing of the moisture. So this right here is alcohol safe. If you have 4C here, you have to use 90% of your products need to be alcohol free or no acetyl alcohol. Plain and simple. Okay? Now, if you have a curl pattern, I don't care if your curls are real tight and shrink, you still got curls in your hair. So you need to use products for curly hair. Okay? So don't use products that's for long, flowy hair or straight hair. Don't use that stuff. You want to make sure you stick with the products that is for curl texture hair. 4C girls often think they don't have a curl pattern, but they do. It's just very, very tight. Okay? There's nothing wrong with maximizing your tight curls. There's nothing wrong. Some people maximize the loose, flowy curl. You have the right to maximize the tightness of your curls. Okay? Now, I like the fact that this says jelly, which means it doesn't feel jelly, okay? And it smells really good. So this is one of the hair products. I'm sharing my hair products. Okay, honey. Remember, honey is good at sealing in moisture. It also protects your hair from breakage. It will protect your hair through like 2 days. I'm telling you no lie. You'll notice that you don't have that many flyaways, that your hair's not breaking. You'll notice your hair feels strong, but you'll notice that the moisture and the shine is like in there. You'll look at your hair and be like, wow, my hair looks shiny. So this is good. Okay. I had to do some heavy research to find this jelly. I had to look at the reviews. I had to look at the product and go over the ingredients real carefully. So this can act as a leave-in conditioner or a moisturizer or both. So during the week when my hair feels dry, I add this. If I feel like it's getting a little dry, too dry, then I add this. I just make sure I put the butter on top. Okay? So often it's the last ingredient. This moisturizer here is not cheap. This is a $25 jar of moisturizer. The truth of the matter is that you get what you pay for. Now you can get this jar for $10 when it's on sale. Now what I do is I just go through, I might just go like this and I just go through the hair like this. What people don't know about the butters is that the Egyptians did use a buttercream. They did. They used a fatty buttercream for their hair twist. And they kept their hair twisted a lot. Okay? The African Egyptians did. Especially the ones with my hair grade. And all they did after using the honey to twist their hair, their homemade honey gel, during the week they would just add the butter. Okay? Now, if you feel like your hair is too dry before you put the jelly butter in, you can put a hydration spray in. Okay? Or a leave-in conditioner. I recommend an avocado and honey leave-in conditioner. Let me repeat myself. An avocado and honey leave-in conditioner. Because the avocado is the fats. The Egyptians were using an avocado type fat as a leave-in and a moisturizer. So, make sure that you are using what your ancestors used. And they did use an avocado. Okay? All right. Now, hi everybody. Oh, thank you very much. So sweet. Who said that? God bless you. Thank you, Black. Thank you very much. Now, these products, you can buy these products at Walmart. You didn't get so lucky. Walmart is everywhere, I think. You didn't get so lucky. You can get both of these products at Walmart. I have some of the most thickest 4C hair you can ever see. When I tell you my 4C hair is thick, it ain't no joke. I've had people literally ask me if I was Kemet. Like, they was like, are you Kemet? Because, woo! I go to salon and I have some stylists, black and white, they circle around my hair and they be like, oh my gosh, you have gorgeous hair. It is so tight. They be like, you have the tightest hair ever. They be so shocked about how tight my hair is. Okay? And they be excited to do it because it's so thick, it's so full, and it's so tight. So I'm very picky about who I choose to do my hair, because I don't want jealous energy. Okay? I don't want jealous energy. But what I'm saying is you need to have fats in your hair. Fat. That's why you're choosing the moisturizer. Okay? If it doesn't have the fat in it, butter ain't enough. You want a natural fat, like avocado. Okay? Or like goat cheese or something like that, I think. All right. Now, when the sun is high, you should be re-moisturizing your hair or spraying your hair with leave-in conditioner. A lot of people will do their hair. They will do their hair in the morning and they'll go all day long. Hair drying out. Okay? Around lunchtime, you want to take at least 15 minutes and moisturize your hair. Because the sun is getting intense. It's getting strong. So it's sucking up all the nutrients. It's making your body pull the nutrients in a lot faster. So by 3-4 o'clock, your hair's like, I'm hungry. Somebody feed me. So make sure that you're taking that time out your day. The Empress, she didn't just get her hair done in the morning. She got it done 3 times a day. I know you think that's crazy, but that's what it means to be divine. 3 times a day, the Empress got beauty care in. Okay? Yeah, this is not greasy. Now, some of y'all be like, but it feel greasy after I put it in. It's not going to feel that way in like a 2-3 hours. It's not. Okay? Not if you got 4C here. If you got 4C here, I can guarantee in a couple hours you're going to be like, did I just moisturize my damn hair or what? So, especially if you outdoors. So you just want to put like a dime size. But because I haven't moisturized my hair, I haven't put no cream in my hair for 4 days. I have to put some in for the next couple of days. So every 3 to 4 days, I put more butter in my hair. Every couple of days. Now, if it's not a butter moisturizing day, what I do is I just do maintenance. I might just go ahead and take a little bit of the honey gel and do some taming. So I'll look at it and be like, okay, which one of y'all need tamed? Okay. So then I'll just go, I might add a little bit more of my jelly, a little bit more, and just tame them. Now, if you are not into the butters and the oils at the same time, because you don't have a very dry hair, you don't have very 4C, low priority. I have very low, I said low priority. My hair is high priority, but I have low porosity. Very low. I got my hair tested by a licensed stylist who's an expert in porosity, 4C hair. I have very low porosity hair. So I need the oils and the butter, y'all. I need the water, oil, and the butter. Now, if you don't have very low porosity hair, you should stick with just a little bit of oil in your hair. Now, here's what this lady told me who got beautiful hair. My stylist, okay? It's a young girl. Okay, young girl. She told me that if I don't feel like using the butters every couple days, because she told me to get this butter. She said, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of oil and I'm only going to put it on the ends. She said, only time you put it on the scalp, oil on the scalp, is when you plan to wash it out shortly after. She said, when you oil your ends, it keeps them from splitting and breaking and from them going dry. So you want to definitely oil the ends of the hair that you sleep on. So if you sleep on this side of your head, this is the side you definitely need to be oiling every couple days at least. Because that side is going to be, like prone to breakage. You toss it all around on it. Even if you're sleeping on a satin pillow. Now, some of y'all here won't retain moisture because you're sleeping on fake satin. We're going to get into that in a minute. So I often sleep on this side. I've been sleeping on this side lately. So this side of my hair tends to dry out faster than this side. So I might re-moisturize this part right here. Because I know this is going to dry faster than that side because I've been sleeping in friction and all that on that side. All right. See how I'm just adding a little bit of the oil on these ends here? It's still on my hand. I'm not re-oiling. Okay. Now, some of y'all say, I don't like the oil. Let me tell you, our ancestors did not care about feeling oily. They were working outside. They were getting their sun. If you get your sun, you wouldn't be worried about that oil. If you sit in the house all the time, that's why you feel so oily. If you get some sun and start going outdoors more, that oil will be sucked up in your skin fast. Okay? Our ancestors were outside, or they were in places where the sun could touch them through the day. So that's why they had to have oil on their skin. So that's one of the reasons why their hair was so luscious and gorgeous. they was oil in their skin, and then they were oil in their hair, and then they was going outside. We like to oil our hair than sit in the house and wonder why our moisturizers aren't getting any penetration. The earth, the sun energy helps to penetrate, get the oils to get through the hair and inside the pores. Now, what I found out about oils is just a little bit on your hand is enough to actually do one whole side of your hair. Just a little bit. See how it's still on my hand? Okay. Now, one thing I found out about sealing in moisture, your hair has to be clockwise. When you twist it, okay, it should be clockwise. This way. This way. Hi, everybody. Somebody said, okay, I ain't paying attention to that, so Matrix is good. All right. Matrix, this doesn't work, y'all, if you don't have water in your hair. This is low-key a water-based product. If you put the Matrix in your hair without your leave-in conditioner and your hair down, it seems like it doesn't really go in. It doesn't. Your hair just gets stiff. It just gets stiff. So what I find is making sure my hair is a little damp when I add that Matrix cream. Now I know y'all saying, but you just put it in your hair wasn't wet. As I said, this is a water-based jelly. The first ingredient is water. So I don't have to soak my hair. If you use water-based products in your hair, you don't have to soak them. That's just the truth, y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back. Now, one thing, a few things I changed in my diet that I noticed improved my hair growth, my shampoo. So the shampoo I use is always a hydration shampoo. It's hydration shampoo. I shampoo my hair every other week or every 2 weeks or every other week. If I need to shampoo my hair a week early, then I cold wash it. I put the conditioner in the shampoo. I cold wash it. That way I'm not stripping, I'm not drying my hair out a week early. So I put the conditioner and mix it together in my hand, and then I shampoo my hair like that. Now, I always use a detangler spray. Okay? Now, one thing I found out is you can actually get a spray bottle and make some peppermint tea and put that as your detangler spray and spray your scalp too. That way you stimulate hair growth with your detangler spray, and then you can just always rinse it out, as you come through to rinse it out, but at least you stimulated hair growth. Now, once a month, I add a little bit of sulfurate grease to my actual scalp. When I do, I always do this, what our ancestors used to do. One thing I found out is that it's very hard to stimulate hair growth using a grease if your scalp is not dusted, okay? So just scratching it, you ain't even got to brush it out. It's lifted. It's lifted. So you could just go like that, okay? Just get in between. Now you want to do this especially in the slow growing places, like your edges and your crown chalk, your hair. So you want to go here like that. That actually does stimulate hair growth. A lot of people may think it don't, but it do. Okay? So wherever you may feel some itching at, especially like in here, you want to do this. I do this at least once a month. Even if my hair is in a twist, I do this. So I'm just getting a good a good scratching on the scalp. Look at it like the scalp is getting a dusting. You never know what landed on your scalp, okay, or what your body's trying to get rid of through your scalp. You just never know. Okay, so you're just going to go through, especially through the here. Like I said, here, here. You can go downward in the parts. Notice I'm using a plastic pick. Now, what I like to do then is I'll go in with a little bit of sulfurate grease. Now, what I'm not going to do is grease the actual hair because I already have my oil and my actual butter there. So because I have my dad's hairline that goes up, I always got to make sure that this here is taken care of. My crown here. Okay, my genetics have me with a higher upset hairline. So as women of color from the 90s, we did too much to our hair with the wigs and weaves and relaxers. So we have to take better care of our edges. So I always add a grease to my edges, even if I don't do the rest of my hair. I always do. Now I don't let people touch my hair. I don't let nobody touch my hair. I don't care how long I know you. If you touch my hair, we're through. I'm never going to forgive you. The crown chakra is a very, very funny hair, very, very funny place. You want to protect it like you protecting all your jewelry, all your diamond jewelry, like you protecting your baby. The empress never let anyone touch her hair, but the people that did her hair and her emperor. And they weren't bothered by any oils and stuff she had in her hair. They weren't bothered by that. So as you see, I'm not greasing the hair. I'm just kind of rubbing it down on the scalp, especially where I feel the bacteria likes to build up at, like in here. Okay, we all got certain spots of our hair that gets itchy. You don't always got to do your whole hair with the grease if you're 4C. You just do those spots that's like, sensitive. Like right there for me, it's always near my ear, where it gets dry, where the scalp gets very dry. Okay, so I'm not going to touch my hair after that because I don't want the grease all on my actual hair. All right, so I'm going to wash my hands at this point. This is normally the last step. That's normally the last step. Okay? All right. So let's see what we have here. Okay, this detangler spray. Now, you can buy, Whole Blends got their own detangler spray. Whole Blends here, this line, the whole line is good for 4C here. If you got four group here, this whole line is good for you. My daughter is 3A to 4A, and she uses the same line. And my daughter's hair, y'all see how long her hair is. I switched to Whole Blends and saw an immediate improvement on my hair. My daughter recommended this company. Their conditioner is real good too. They have a conditioner that's a rice cream, oat cream conditioner. It is so good. It has gotten so popular that they charge like $17 for their conditioner y'all. But if you can find it on sale, I say buy both jars. It's a rice cream. Is it in here? Y'all, it must be upstairs. I want to show y'all this conditioner. I'll be right back. Y'all got this conditioner is the truth. I didn't use every conditioner. This is the only conditioner over the counter that I met that is like straight up your hair come out soft, like luscious and soft if you have 4A group here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can find it, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna post a picture of it in the community news. All right, so it was. I had ran out, so I guess somebody threw it away thinking it was empty. But I was keeping the bottle so I could buy it again. Okay. Well, now this here is good if you need a protein treatment. So sometimes your hair do need a protein treatment. So I used to use this in my 20s and it worked. But it's like this you have to wash out quick. Okay, like you gotta leave this in only a minute. So literally set a timer. Like if you go to like 3 minutes, it works, it overworks. Your hair will start to go hard because it's egg. Okay? Because it has egg in it, you have to put this in your hair, comb it through, and then take it out. So I recommend that you detangle your hair first with detangler spray, and then you put this in as a 1 minute deep conditioner. I went back to using this for like a bi-weekly protein treatment. Okay? When my hair was real long down my back, this is what I used. This is what I used. Now, back in the 90s, we didn't have the money to keep running to the store to get this. So if we ran out, we would actually put egg in our hair. I know that's so crazy, but we would actually take some olive oil and mix it up in an egg, then put the egg in our hair for like a minute, and then we would shampoo it out. Hi, everybody. All right. So I ain't too big on this conditioner, y'all. I ain't too big on this. This conditioner, I don't like that it doesn't have this cleanses your scalp. Your hair does feel clean, but it doesn't soften your hair. It just really just detox it. So if you have a lot of product in your hair and you want a deep conditioner, you want to, do your scalp too, this is a good conditioner because it has tea tree in it. The best conditioner I done found over the counter is by Whole Blends. It's an oatmeal rice cream conditioner. I will post an image of it in the community news. Now there's two different detangler sprays that I use. I use this one or this one. Both of these you can find in like the Family Dollar or a cheap place. Okay, they're real cheap, but they do the job. Okay. Now, the detangler comb that I use is an old school detangler comb. This detangler comb is like about, I don't know, like 15 years old at least. This was my daughter's. Okay? This been passed down to me. I'm going to be leaving this detangler comb in my will for my grandchildren, my granddaughter. So, this here. Okay? In the old days, we did pass down hair stuff. Our ancestors did leave that in their will. Beauty stuff, hair stuff. So my daughter gave me this. It goes everywhere I go, period. Now, when I want to really get the dead hair out of my hair, when I'm going through like I need the dead hair out, I will use this after I detangle my hair. After my hair is very detangled, I will gently go through to get any dead hair that might be still locked in the hairs. That way, my hair, it don't feel unusually thick. When it only feels extra thick because there's dead hair in there. Sometimes your hair feels too coarse and thick because the dead hair needs to be removed. But never ever use this without a leave-in conditioner and a detangler solution in your hair. You have to put this in your hair first. Detangle it first with this. See? And then you go through, like I'm just getting the deer hair. I do this once a month. You don't got to do this every week. Remember, the elasticity of 4C hair is fragile. So you're doing this once a month. Okay. Products that I don't use anymore and will never use again. Some of y'all like, whoa, no, no. Run, y'all. Run for your life from these. These here is a trick. Okay, I don't know why everybody's using this mousse. Why 4C people using this mousse, but the people that's supposed to be using this is 4A on back. If you got 4B, 4C, don't even try to use this. Like, don't. Let me tell you, this will cause your hair to have a hardening effect. Let me explain why. Coconut. People who got legit 4C hair should never put coconut in their hair. Please, I'm telling y'all, run from coconut. Coconut is a harder. Think about how hard it gets when it's not, melted. You're not even really supposed to be eating coconut. Coconut is something you use on your skin. That's a skin thingy. That's an antibacterial treatment. You use coconut on your scalp as an antiseptic, and then you wash it out. Coconut is not something you let sit in your hair for days and weeks. So, hi everybody. So stop using this. If you're getting too much, if your hair is feeling too hard, or it's, it's like not looking luscious and drying out, it's these, y'all. I'm telling you. As soon as I stopped using these, it was like, okay. Because, look, it has honey and coconut. That's extra hardening. That's literally making your hair super stiff. Like, 4C girls, your hair is not that coarse. This is somebody that was exaggerating. All right? It will make your hair super stiff, but somebody with 4A, it won't, because their hair is harder to twist than yours. Let me repeat. People with 4A hair on back, their hair is too slippery. It's more slippery. So they need this. You don't use this. If you have low porosity hair, run from this. Look, let me tell y'all again. Run from it. So I'm purging my basket while I'm talking. See this here? This here, run from this here. I know y'all done saw this on Amazon. Y'all, my hair started breaking. It broke. It broke here. No lie, y'all. It broke here. And I noticed some little bit of breakage here. And I noticed some breakage here. Soon as I started using this one. Know what it has? Coconut. Coconut. No. You've been lied about coconut. Coconut is for your scalp, detoxing. That's it. It has to be washed out. So no. Why you think people's edges started breaking? You ever notice how a lot of people get braids with coconut, they don't got no edges? That's because that's what they're using. Their hair is hard. All right. So this is going in the garbage. Anything that makes my hair full, like hard stone, like the stone of the earth, like old mountain decrepit stone, in the garbage. Now there is another braiding product that I recommend. We'll get that in another video. Okay. This is kind of okay. Kind of. The problem I have with this one is that it doesn't really give your hair a shine. So it's like, what you doing? But it does work. This one's okay. It ain't going to be that soft, and it's not going to be shiny really. So you still going to have to bust out the oil. You're still going to have to bust out the oil. Okay. Now, clips. Okay, I use these kind. See these? I use these kind, and I use these. When I use these, it only gets one twist. That's it. I don't twist and twist my hair tight. I avoid tension on my hair, like tight twisted. And I only use this if it's for a big section of my hair. It has to be big. If it's a small section, I use these. Okay. I was using this comb. Everybody was like, oh, Conair is the truth. No. Now I know why some of us was going bald back in the 90s. Conair is bad for 4C hair. This is for people who got very slippery hair. This catches. See those? That catches on your hair. Catches on 4C curly hair. So this is a no-no. Do not get this brush. Do not. Okay? My daughter even stopped using this, and she has looser hair than me. She's like, Mom, I felt snags and stuff. I was like, then I ain't gonna use it either. Okay. Now the rice oil. Okay, when you're getting into using super growing oils like this to stimulate hair growth, you're wasting your time if they're not warm. They must be warm. Okay. There must be a hot oil treatment. Just putting it on your scalp ain't working. It's not working, y'all. I know, because I know what we did in the 90s when we had hair all the way down our back. So once a month, you know, or when you're in that shampoo type of phase, that week of shampooing, heat the oil up. First you're going to dust your scalp like I showed y'all. You're going to take the Afro comb. Now, I do want to remind y'all that all Afro combs ain't created equal. We're going to get into that too. The Afro combs should be plastic. Do not do the metal Afro combs. Don't do them or the ones with the little stuff at the end. You need a plastic one. See how it's bendable? Okay. So you're going to dust your scalp. You're going to do like that to your scalp first. Have your daughter or your husband do it. Say, dust my scalp off. And then you're going to put the hot oil in, massaging it. At some point, you're going to go upside down as you're massaging it for like a couple minutes. Okay, like a minute upside down, massaging it. Sit up for a while, a minute. You're going to keep going into that upside down massaging. When you get done with that, you're going to let the oil sit on for like a minute, you know, so you know it's penetrating, and then you're going to shampoo it out. Okay? All right. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Once a month, I go to a professional to shampoo my hair. So I only shampoo my hair twice a month. I know y'all like, wait a minute, hold up. Did she say she shampoo her hair 3 times a month? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I shampoo my hair no more than twice a month, and then I have somebody professional shampoo my hair. So my hair gets 2 shampoos a month. A lot of people think that is extra. No, it's not. There is white people who literally shampoo their hair every week. My hairstylist is a white girl, and she literally said weekly shampoos is actually good for your hair. You got to shower your body. Just think about it. You sit up there talking about, I ain't going to shower my hair. You add more stuff in your hair than you add in downstairs. But you showering your downstairs every other day, at least. So make it make sense that you're not shampooing weekly. Make that make sense. So weekly or bi-weekly shampoos. All right. Sorry, that's just the way it got to go. Now, I know y'all saying, I ain't trying to retwist from the start. It took me 5 hours to retwist my hair. You ain't got to do that. You can actually shampoo your hair with your hair still twisted. There's videos on YouTube, people showing how you could do it. You can put a swimsuit on, stand there, and go like this, and shampoo your hair this way, like that. Okay? With the twist still in. You're going to squeeze, you're going to scrunch it, and you're going to massage the shampoo, okay, like this. Now, what the stylist told me at the salon is that the conditioner is not supposed to touch your scalp. I was like, wait a minute, I'm hearing all kind of stuff now. She told me the secret. She said the conditioner is supposed to only touch your hair, and really it just needs to be on your ends to protect the ends so the ends don't break when you're combing it, and the ends are healthy. Because your hair going to grow, okay? Hair grow. What you want to try to do is keep as little minimalized breakage of your ends. So you want to make sure that you're getting that conditioner all the way to the end, all the way through the tip. So even if you don't condition your hair from here, if you don't condition here, this needs to be conditioned. Okay? Now, this is what I found out about hair growth. The more you cut it, the more you put it in shock. So try to go as long as you can without trims. My daughter only gets one trim a year. And y'all say, y'all, my daughter's here. So try to space out like every couple months I get a trim. Every 4 to 6 months. Do not listen to the salon tell you every month. No. They don't know your hair growing genetics. And no. Heck no. Like a trim at the end of winter, and and really that's it. If you're not tugging, if you're and all that, if you're not stressing your hair out, then what do you need a trim every month or every other month? That is ridiculous. And let me tell y'all about trims. When you trim your hair will literally stay like this because it's in shock. So when you try to twist it, it's going to resist any twisting. It's going to resist styling. It has to accept that it's been cut. So it has to recover from the shock of being cut. So you want to try to delay trims as long as possible. That's something that I learned. Because when I tried to twist my hair after a trim, my hair was like it was scared to death. And the stylist told me all hair does that. It takes a couple weeks for it to realize it's okay. It to recover because it's a little shock. I'm like, no. That means my hair is alive. My hair, it's alive. It's alive. So for me at this point, I will never get more than two trims a year. And that second trim better be, I have to get it. It better be some serious split ends for me to get that second trim. So our ancestors was not big on trimming their hair. They just weren't. We think they were because we're like, well, how come their hair looks so even? They was very gentle with their hair, and they were using products that would allow their hair to not be broken or anything like that. So they prided themselves on the length of their hair. Some cultures of black and white, the Vikings, the Irish, certain African tribes, certain Egyptian tribes, long hair was abundance to them. So they weren't going to no scissors cut every bi-monthly. You've been tricked about that. Nobody I know want these. Somebody said not throw them away. I don't know who want these. Like, if I knew somebody white or somebody before a here, I would gladly give them away. I mean, maybe I should do a little giveaway and say, go ahead and get these products or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know any 4A on back girls. I don't know. I don't know them. I don't know any. I wish I knew. I'll try to find somebody. Now, this is what I found out. Stop using this water bottle, y'all. The water bottle that we need to use is the one that's misty. I'm ordering it today. Okay, I had one. I don't know what happened to it. It's the one that actually misses your hair. When you spray your hair with this one, after you put your products in, it's too wet. Your hair is too wet. So then it just frizzes. Okay? So you want to get the one that's misty. You can order it on Walmart. It comes with the detangler comb and all of that. Okay? It'll mist your hair. So you can put a little bit of conditioner with water in the misty one and just mist your hair with it. Okay? Now the leave-in conditioner that I'm buying today is by Whole Blends. It's a honey leave-in conditioner. It's a honey hydration leave-in conditioner that I'm ordering today, and I'm going to be doing a product review on this leave-in conditioner that I'm ordering. I love Whole Blends, y'all. They the truth. When I worked at Walmart, Whole Blends products were flying off the shelf because I was the one that was stocking them. I would go back down the aisle and be like, dang, all the product Whole Blends, because I was going to put some Whole Blend products aside for me, right? Here, it was Christmas. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put some of these shampoo conditioners aside for me. I went back down the aisle, y'all, they were sold out. They were sold out. I was so mad. I was so mad, y'all. I was like, dang, I knew I should have hid it. Now, the mango lime, let's talk about this. Some of y'all might be like, mango lime is the stuff. All mango lime twisting cream is not created equal. See this one? This is the wrong kind. See that one? This kind here is for thinner hair. If you got 4C hair, do not get this kind. Open the jar in the store and look at it. If it's yellow, be like, nah, I'm cool. This ain't the kind. You want to get the dark pink kind. You want to get the original mango lime twisting gel. It's hard to find. Only way to know is to take the lid off and look at it. Mango lime is really, really good for 4C hair. My only problem is that they don't tell you that certain ones is better for certain hair grades. This ain't for 4C. Honey, I tried. My hair, my hair looked like a low-key Jerry curl. Like, y'all. I mean, if you want to go like this, if you're doing finger coils, okay. If you don't care if you look like a Michael Jackson Jerry curl, then go ahead and use this. You know, you want it nice and like real loose. But if you're twisting your hair, nah. I only keep this when I'm doing finger coil days. So this is really good if you have 4A hair and you're doing the Denmark brush, okay? If you got 4A hair type and you're using the Denmark brush technique where you're locking in your curls, this will work. But 4C twisting, no, that don't work, bro. That don't work. The cream worked better than that one. And I have legit 4C. I have the 4C that's tighter than Erykah Badu's. Erykah Badu is 4B here. I don't know why people keep calling that 4C. It's 4B. And I am getting into the texture of the hair. Because that's how they're making these products, based upon your hair texture. So it's not me getting texturous. I'm telling you to shop for your hair texture. Because that's how they're making these products. Erykah Badu is 4B. That's why her hair is just like it's a looser, fluffy curl. Looser, fluffy. 4C, your hair shrinks a lot. Like even up to 80%. So you need something that's a little bit stronger than this one. Okay? This is for if you're just trying to make some old loosey curls or whatever. Basically, this don't got enough honey in it, okay? It don't got enough honey in it. They was cheap. They got real cheap with the honey. They put more seed oil in this than honey. Now, if you want to combine and see what happened, go right ahead. But this is actually a honey base. See how I say honey jelly? So they ain't going to shortchange you on the honey in here. But because this is mango lime, they're promoting more of the mango lime than the honey. It has more mango lime than honey in here. I don't know what happened with your making mango lime, but I think they're getting stingy with the honey. They might be going through financial struggles and they don't want to pay. They don't want to add the same amount of honey that they used to add because they saving money. Because we know honey's expensive. Real honey, let me tell y'all. This honey was not cheap. The honey I showed y'all earlier, wildflower honey, I get that honey at a honey farm. It's not cheap. So they trying to save money by putting just a little bit of honey in here. So this is a ripoff. Unless, unless you got a looser powder curl, or you just trying to have a little bit of jewelry curl to your hair. Okay, then you go ahead and use that. I'm big on it too, but I don't know anybody. It's not that I'm not generous. I clearly said my daughter gave me this. My daughter gave me this. Okay. So I did get a lot of things from my daughter. She gave me this. Now I use this comb. Now you can buy this set on Walmart. See this? You can buy this, I mean not on Walmart, Amazon. On Amazon. It comes with the clips and the comb. See that comb? See how it got? See how it got that little space right there? That right there is really good if you just want to part with that one. If you don't want to do this, and you just want to part like that, that works. See, because it kind of acts like a placement on your part. Now, what I don't do is I don't do perfect parts. Let me ask y'all a question. What do perfect parts do to your hair? It eventually adds gaps. You're parting in the same way over and over and over and over and over again. So before you know it, you got bald spots from parting in those same places over and over again. We were not meant to just keep like I'll part real straight here, part real straight there, part real straight here. And those are the same places I part, and it's super straight every month. There's a girl on YouTube who has 4C hair, and her hair is nice and full when it's out. Mine's is bigger too. It looks like I don't have long 4C, but my 4C hair is longer than it looks. Especially when it's blown out. But there's a girl who wears her hair blown out, and she's 4C. And she says to stop perfect parting your hair. Stop doing that, y'all. It's putting bald spots, bald places. I used to part my hair right here over and over all the time right here. And there's like a little bald spot that's like it's been slow growing back in for years because I trained it to be a little bald there. I'm paying the price for perfect parting. But I noticed there's about that much hair there that finally came in when I stopped perfect parting in that area. So stop perfect parting your hair. I mean, you're scared people going to talk about you. Let those perfect parter ball spot wearing people sit up there and hate. You don't got nothing to prove to nobody. Okay? And I believe that's not very artistic. Artistry is supposed to be spontaneous, and it's supposed to be how you see your own hair. How you see it, okay? It's not about always like, okay, I need to make sure I do it the way everybody say, okay? So that's that. I do it the way I feel like doing my own hair. I don't try to do perfect parts. So we got into all of that. Now I do put a leave-in conditioner in my hair once a week, but I try not to let it be a leave-in conditioner that will make my hair frizzy. I don't like all that frizz. So I always look at the leave-in conditioner. If it says frizz-free, don't cause frizz, then that's one that I choose. Hi, everybody. Now, some of y'all saw this sitting here. This is my own ingredients. So what's in here is olive oil and rose oil. When y'all see my skin, my face shiny, and my hair shiny, this is what I have in my hair. Rose oil and olive oil. Because I don't put it on my scalp, there's no reason to put tea tree oil in here. Okay? This is just to give some love to my hair. Okay? That's it. Especially on the ends. The oil, but I only do this once a week, y'all. I don't do this every day. The oil goes in once a week because I don't want really oily hair. All right, so this is once a week. The oil's once a week. The butter's once a week. My gel that I use, I might use this every other day, but I like to use this on the side that I sleep on most of all. Now let's get into scarves. None of this matter if you got a fake silk, fake satin scarf. You need to pay for a high quality one. Okay? What you can do is do the test. Buy you a scarf from China, from a store. Go into a shop from in China, a China shop, or online at a China store, and buy you a satin or silk scarf, and make sure it says 100% or at least 80% real. You're going to make sure that you put this part, the shiny part, on your hair. This part. A lot of people forget and they put the inside part. See? Where the tag is. They put that on their hair. They forget. And they say, how come my hair dried out? So you don't want to put that part. You want to put the slippery part. Now, this is going to sound crazy. But I do not put my scarf on tight. I don't do it like that. Now, before I put my scarf on, I pull my hair back behind my ear. Let me tell y'all why. Or I'll pin it back. I'll pin all this back. Because when you're sleeping, you don't want the edge of your hair rubbing like that. Like, especially not the front. So you want to make sure that you pin this all up. Pin it up. The sides especially need pinned up. Pin it up. Find a way to pin it up with some bobby pins. Pin it up off the head like this. Okay? You want to try to avoid those sides rubbing. I don't care if you're sleeping on a satin pillow. They're just too fragile. Just too fragile. So pin it up. I don't care what hair type you got. Pin your hair up. All right. Now, on the slippery side of your scarf, this is what I do after my hair is pinned up. My scarf is not on tight. Look how loose that scarf is. All right. How I make sure it don't come off is that I press it, I do it tight right here, a little tighter right here on the forehead part. But this part, I leave this a little puffy. See? I go like that. The reason being is that I don't want it to be able to rub so much and then my hair start to get a little raggedy. So I make sure that it can just slide around. I don't want no friction. So I go like this. I do a 2-finger pinch. Like that. 2-finger pinch. And make sure this is tight. Now, call me paranoid, but not only do I sleep in this, but I also sleep on a satin pillow as well. Now, I do sleep rotations. I sleep half the night on one side and the other half on the other side. I know that sounds crazy, but I started doing that and I noticed less breakage on this side. I noticed the edges ain't so thin. So I'll sleep maybe, even if I don't switch sides during the night, I will lay one night, I'll go to bed like this, like the Egyptians. I'll go do this. This is how I'll go to bed. And then halfway through the night, I'll go and sleep on the side that I didn't sleep on the night before. So if I slept on the left side, then I'll sleep if I slept on the left side the day before, most of the side I'll sleep on the next day will be on my right side. So I do breaks like left. Next day I sleep like the Egyptians. The next day I sleep on the right side. And I just do rotation. Now some days I'll sleep the whole night like this. Okay? Especially if I had a hot toddy or something. If I had my little whiskey or my little wine, I'll go. Now my husband, he has gorgeous hair. And he literally never goes to bed without his hair pinned up. He takes all his hair and he pins it on top of his head. Okay, his hair is literally sitting on top of his head when he goes to sleep. And then some nights he sleeps like this. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's why he got gorgeous hair. So I started doing the same thing, and I noticed that my hair just seemed like the moisture was lasting longer, like more days of moisture in my hair. So, but I don't do mine's tight. I don't do it tight, y'all. I don't do it. See, I do this because I think the hair still needs to breathe when you're asleep. All right, now what I do too, see this part? I make sure this part is spread up open so that if I happen to roll over on my back, see how that's tucked under? That's tucked. See, that's the hair's tucked. If I happen to roll over on my back, see this? This is there. So it protects the underneath, the under shaft of my hair. Okay. Now I have more than one scarf. I paid, I think, $20 for this scarf. So I have another one that I paid about $20 for. I had to order them out of the country. Because every time I bought over the counter scarves, my hair got completely dried out, like literally dried out in one night. Now I plan on buying me a scarf from I'm gonna order me some scarves from India, but some really really high quality ones to wrap my hair in. Call me conceited or whatever, but I'm not dealing with no breakage anymore. I don't want no breakage in my hair. Hi everybody. Okay, so I shared some stuff with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna head on out. Another thing I realized that's helping my hair growth is CBD. Because CBD helps with stress levels. So when I feel stressed, I consider it a hair emergency. So I will smoke CBD whenever I'm stressed. CBD also helps processing your omega fats and stuff, your omegas and your protein synthesis. Sometimes your hair is not growing because your protein processing is struggling, or your omega processing, your fats or the processing is struggling. CBD does help with that. That's why the Egyptians smoked it. They smoked it through their day. The Native Americans smoked CBD through their day, and they got hair all the way down their back. They considered stress as a medical emergency. We don't consider stress. It's like that's just my day. No. You feel a little stressed, that's an emergency. That's like, y'all, I treat stress of any kind emergency. Okay? So if you feeling too stressed, go get you some medical, go to your doctor, get you some medical, or go get you some CBD. I don't leave home without it, y'all. It also helps your skin. It reverses aging. It's anti-aging too. And it also helps with your cortisol levels. So if you're going through it at work, just go on outside somewhere and smoke your CBD for the sake of your hair, your skin, your stomach, your diet, your mind, for the sake of all of it. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. There's kids and animals. They make CBD for animals. I literally will blow CBD at my cats. I will literally burn the CBD and go, and they love the smell of it. My cats be like, I'm gonna get them some CBD because they seem to like it. But stress levels. Now there's something else I found out that grows your hair that some of y'all may not think grows your hair. I know it grows your hair because when my hair was real long, I was drinking it at least 4 days a week. Red wine. Red wine grows your hair. It does, y'all. So if you like to drink, if you drink alcohol, consider a couple days a week having a glass of red wine. I mean, look at the Italian people. Some of their hair is way down here and shiny. And they're drinking red wine. They're drinking Italian red wine. You know, if you want healthy hair, you gotta also eat like the people, eat and drink like the people that have it. So consider getting you a dark red wine a couple days a week, and eating that. I mean, drinking some of it. I have a friend, and he's a guy. His hair grows really fast. Like his hair grows fast, and he literally drinks red wine like every night, or he drinks fermented whiskey. Fermented whiskey has like fermented rice in it, so that's why it grows your hair. He drinks that literally every night. I know a guy, an older man in his 60s, who got beautiful silver hair, beautiful silver goatee, and he drinks fermented whiskey, one short glass of it every night. So that's up to you. That's a personal decision. But I'm gonna keep on drinking my red wine because I know it works for me. Okay, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.